Welcome to the Rustic Garden Homestead. This video is all about getting rid of ants in your garden. I'm about to put down these mason jar traps throughout my garden beds. I'm going to show you how to make these. You can make about 6 of them in 10 minutes. They will get rid of ants that eat sugar, ants that eat protein. They're in a pet safer container. This is really effective. I've been doing this for about 10 years, and I've refined the recipe so that this will address just about any kind of ant that comes to your garden. The key to these borax ant baits is making sure you mix the ratio of sugar or peanut butter to borax in a ratio that the ants will actually take it back to the nest. You can make it stronger, and a stronger mix will kill the ants right in the area of the jar, wherever you put the mason jar down. But you want them to take back the sugar, take back the peanut butter, the protein, take it to the nest, and over a couple of days, it's going to kill out the ants in the nest. Let's go over the materials and ingredients real quick. This is borax, sodium borate. You can get this at any grocery store in the laundry section. This is borax. It's used when you're washing clothes. We're going to use it to make the ant baits. You're going to need sugar, just plain old sugar. You could use powdered sugar if you want, but just, granular sugar. The borax poured into a bowl. You're going to need peanut butter, some water. You're going to need jars. I recommend mason jars. They're just a nice way to set it up. And this is what we're going to make in a second. But all the ingredients are right here. You can add in some honey if you want. That's just something that I think the ants are used to, finding in nature in some shape or form. So it's good to put in a quick drizzle. You can see that down in the bottom. You can omit it if you want, but you can make this really quickly, and it's effective for all kinds of ants. It's really important to inspect your garden and look for signs of trouble. And there's a bunch of ants, by themselves. Maybe they don't cause a lot of damage. There's so many different species. I can't tell you what's good, what's bad. However, I do know that the ants dig through the soil. Sometimes they eat the roots. Sometimes they just dry the roots out. Either way, it causes a problem, and I want to get rid of them. There's so many different types of ants in there. There's another one. Some of them are bigger. Some of them are smaller. Some of them eat sugar. Some of them eat protein. Some of them eat both. Again, so the bait that we're setting up will really address whatever appetite the ants may have. Those ants, the bigger ones, are a little bit more brown. There's very large black ants around here. But we're going to make the bait and just drop them in different parts of the garden, and the ants will eat them. Some of the larger ants will move along your plant. Some of them kind of corral and manage aphids so that the aphids suck the sap out of your plants, and then those ants enjoy the sugar. Again, I just want to stress that not every species of ant is bad. You can look into it and try and figure it out, but they do cause damage in my garden, so I do want to control them. You may not just have ants in your garden. You can use these baits in the house, on the lawn, and you can see how the ants just change how stuff grows. There's more of a bare spot forming right in there, and that's because they dig through there, they make their tunnels. And again, I don't know if they're eating the roots, but I know that all the tunneling just disturbs the roots, and it causes, patches to show up in your lawn. You could just leave the bait jar right there. The ants will get to it. These are just very large black ants that are starting to get near me. And they do bite, but these are just massive colonies. I've refined my recipe with borax and sugar to 3 parts sugar, 1 part borax. We're also going to use peanut butter. That's for protein-loving ants, ants that really don't eat sugar. A lot of ants eat both. And we're going to do about equal measures of borax to peanut butter. I'll show you that in a second. But in the mason jar, we're going to put in the sugar bait. We're going to put in the peanut butter bait. That will work for just about any kind of ant. So this is toxic to animals if they eat a lot of it. So you don't want your dog coming up and licking the jar. We're also going to use a little bit of honey to get things started too. So I like to take the lid, and you can use any lid, any kind of jar, and I poke the hole from the inside so that the outside is sharp. So if a dog comes by or a cat and they lick this, it's going to be sharp. It's not going to, really hurt them, but it'll keep them from getting to this. They would have to eat a lot of this to be harmed. That's why I don't recommend plastic bottles. It'll end up being something like this, and no animals could really be able to get into that. And if you want to be extra safe, when this is out in your garden, just keep your pet away. That's the basic setup for the jar. An equal measure is just the same measure. So we're going to be using a tablespoon for this. Your equal measure could be a teaspoon, it could be half a teaspoon, whatever it is, you just want the measure to be the same. So into each jar, and we're gonna do this in real time because I'm gonna be putting these all out into my garden. So we have sugar, and we're going with 3 parts sugar. 1, 2, 3. Now, in previous videos, I had 4 parts sugar to 1 part borax. What's the difference? You can take this down to 1 part sugar, 1 part borax, but it kills the ants really quickly. What you want to do is have the ants take it back to their nest. So 4-to-1 ratio, that works perfectly fine. 4 sugar to 1 borax. But I found that 3 sugar to 1 borax works just as well, if not a little bit better. It's a little more potent and it kills quicker. The more you dilute the borax, which is sodium borate or sodium tetraborate, the longer it takes for the ants to be killed off. And you save yourself, the cost of a teaspoon of sugar. So we do 1, I'm not gonna actually have enough, so we'll just do 3. That's 2 jars. And I have a big garden. You don't have to measure perfectly. So we got 3, and then the borate, or the borax. Well, we want something like that. 1. 1. And 1. So this would be for the sugar ants. And then into that, well, first of all, let me do it right. Now that you have it mixed in a dry form, just shake it through, mix everything up. And then we're going to just add 1 part water. It will dry on its own, sitting out in the sun. All right. 1. And this is just to mix the ingredients together. You could do 2 teaspoons if you want. Again, and then just give it a nice shake. Let me take this lid off. And that's all you really need to do. Nothing fancy. And if you look in there, it's damp. The ants will enjoy it. The borate, the sodium borate, sodium tetraborate, and the sugar is mixed together nicely. Do that for all of them. I just want to show you in real time how quickly you can make all these. And it's really inexpensive. And then the last one over here. All right, so we have the 3 baits made up for the sugar, loving ants, and then the peanut butter. I didn't, about a teaspoon or about a tablespoon, same measure, however you want to do it. And then 1 thing of sodium tetraborate and mix it. Now, since I forgot a knife, I'll use this spoon up here. We're just going to mix this together. And don't go so fast that you splash this into your eye or anything. And we're just going to mix it all the way through. Again, this is for the protein-loving ants. And this is the bait for those ants. And then we're just going to take some. This is one. That's my son playing the guitar. I'm going to have to pause and ask him to cut that out. All right, he plays really well. And if he's playing a song that's popular, then the copyright protections kick in. So we can't have the music going on. Peanut butter for the protein-loving ants. And then I'm just going to take some and smear the inside just like that. 1. You want to take the lid off. It makes it a little bit easier. 2. 3. A little bit more. That was the wrong spot outside of it. And then the honey is, a scent that they're used to, and we're just going to do a quick drop of honey in there for no other reason but to sweeten it up, attract some of the ants. And your baits are pretty much done. And then we're going to assemble the mason jars. Lid goes on here so that the sharp ends are there. 1, 2. Now you have a nice pet-proof container, or pet-resistant container. And we've got 3 baits ready to go out into the garden. These will work extremely well. They're effective. I've been using them for years. This is the quickest way, I think, to make these. You can easily make a dozen if you need a dozen. Doesn't cost a lot of money. Really, really effective. The final step, of course, is laying down the baits. You want to put them on their side. Don't put them upright. You know, the ants will find it, but if it rains, it's going to flood with water. Put it on the side. The rain will stay out of there. If your baits dry out over time, just add a little bit more water. Look for the locations of the nest. You can see right in there, you know, all the ants that are crawling around. And all you're going to do is drop your mason jar borax ant bait right in the general area. Let it sit there. In about 3 to 5 days, a week or so, the ants will be gone. Again, remember that this ratio is mixed so that the ants take the bait, take it back to their nest. All the ants are going to die out. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. I sell all my tomato and pepper seeds for $1.75 a pack. All other seeds are $1.50. And please subscribe. I'll teach you how to grow food, save money, and have some fun. Thanks so much for watching.